So if we look at our bodies, we'll see that there's a lot of different types of cells in our body. So just to kind of run through a few fairly quickly, I've got here some muscle cells. So we can see that they're these very long cells. They've got a nucleus in the middle which controls the cell. And what happens with muscle cells is they've also got lots of mitochondria in them because they need lots of energy to do lots of work. But muscle cells, they basically contract. And when muscle cells contract, so when these ones contract, triceps contract, biceps contract, triceps contract, when they contract, they make us move, and it consumes lots of energy. So they're muscle cells. They're a very specific type of cell, and they kind of help us move. Another type of cell here is a fat cell. So you can see it's quite hard to see one cell. I'll grab this one down here. This is one cell here. And you can see that white stuff in it, all this stuff in it here, this is a big droplet of fat, basically. So fat cells basically store fat so that we have a reserve of energy for whenever we don't kind of get enough food. We can we can call on our fat deposits. They, of course, also have a nucleus here. It's just kind of here squished off to the side. But their main job, fat cells' main job, is just to store fat. Another couple of cells here, I've got some very important cells. These are reproductive cells. So I've got here, this is the tail and head of a sperm, and this sperm is just fertilizing this. It's a much bigger cell, fertilizing this egg cell. So these are also these reproductive cells. They're also called gametes, and they're very important because they basically enable sexual reproduction to take place. So organisms which reproduce sexually, it enables them to make more living things. So these are two types of reproductive cells, a sperm cell and an egg cell. Another couple of types of cells is bone cells. So within bone cells, there are different types of bone cells. I've got osteocytes, and these are basically cells which build up bone, so they kind of make new bone. And I've also got osteoblasts make new bone, so you can see them kind of building up layers of bone here. Osteoblasts make new bone. And the osteocytes, these kind of help bone just stay healthy and repair it and keep it all functioning very, very well. So osteoblasts make bone, osteocytes just kind of help it keep healthy and repaired. And they're both two types of bone cells. I've got here some blood cells. So I've got a red blood cell which carries oxygen around the body and gets rid of carbon dioxide. I've got a platelet, another type of blood cell, and this helps clot the blood so you don't bleed to death if you get cut. I've also got a white blood cell, and this basically helps to fight disease if you get some pathogens in you. So different types of cells, 3 different types of cells within your blood, all do different specific jobs. So it's important to have all these cells. And the last type of cell I'm going to talk about here is a neuron. So this is the cell body of this neuron. You can see it's got these lots of projections coming off it. They're called dendrites coming off it. And neurons, because they are basically cells which communicate around the body, they have these long projections so that they can communicate with different parts of the body. So the brain is a cell here which goes all the way down to my arm or hand, which is making it move around. So neurons send messages all around the body. So that's some types of cells in the body. There are, in fact, over 100 different types of cells, but it gives you a feel for the different specific jobs that different cells do in our body, and we need them all working just right to stay healthy and even really stay alive.